videos, we've talked about Moses and his life. So Moses was born in a time where the Egyptians were wanting to kill all the Hebrew babies, and Moses was a Hebrew baby. He wasn't supposed to be alive, but through God's grace, he was able to save Moses and let him grow up as an Egyptian prince. Now, through a series of events, the Pharaoh wanted to kill Moses, so Moses fled. But God called him to save the Israelites, or the Hebrews as some call them, even though he didn't live in Egypt at the time. He called him back to Egypt to save his people. So God used Moses and his brother Aaron to save the people of Israel, the Hebrews, using 10 different plagues. Now, through these plagues, God was able to eventually lead the Israelites out of Egypt and through the Red Sea all to the wilderness. They lived in the wilderness for 40 years and received 10 commandments from God about how they should live their life. And honestly, we should take those in and live our lives to honor God just as they should. So, this is the end of Moses' life. What is the legacy that Moses left behind for us? Moses wasn't perfect. We see throughout his story that he did not live a perfect life, but we can also see that his devotion to God was strong, that he lived a life that he tried his best to honor God with what he had. We can see that he was scared in times, but yet he still allowed God to use him and the people around him for his good and for his glory. We should remember the 10 commandments that he gave to Moses and the Israelite people. And after Moses died, he put in place Joshua to serve the Israelites and help lead them as they go through the next stage of their life, which was going to the promised land, Canaan. They went to the land that God promised them all throughout their journey through the wilderness. And even though Moses didn't get to see it because of his own disobedience and because of his own death, we can still learn a lot from Moses. If you ever want the chance to read the book of Exodus, that is where you will find most of Moses' story. And not only through that book, but in Exodus, Leviticus, Numbers, and Deuteronomy. So go check those out. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye!